All right, what's up, you guys? Hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to create this video because I created something that I feel like can actually change the entire trading community as a whole. I know it might not be something big, but I do think that it could definitely help a couple people out, even if it is just a couple people. I created an entire trading journal based off of AI. Okay, so now I'm gonna go through and make basically like a tutorial video for you guys. I've been working on this for about 3 months. It's still in the process, but I am finally released it to the public, and I think it could definitely be pretty good. I've been testing it. I had about 10 people helping me test, and from what I've seen, it has already helped a lot of people. I've gotten good feedback, I've gotten bad feedback, but most of it was pretty good. So I'm gonna just do like a quick overview of how you can actually use it. So this entire thing right here, this is the front page after you get through the setup page. You got your account settings all right here. Now, what really is important is actually logging your trades and how you can journal your trades. All right, so what you're gonna do is on the home page, you're gonna click log new trades. It's gonna exactly how it's going to look as you just open up the website. So you're gonna click log new trade, and let's just say, for example, I'm gonna log the trade that I took this morning. So we have this beautiful 1 hour gap right here. We swept London session low, we came down, created a nice 1 minute inverse fair value gap targeting this high. Okay, so this is exactly the trade that I'm going to journal. Cool. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. You could copy it too, so you don't have to take a screenshot. You could just copy your trade, do Control C, and then you're gonna type in your trade title. So for example, I'm gonna type in 1 hour bullish FVG plus 1 minute FVG, or IFVG I should say, plus drawn liquidity. Okay, you're gonna type in the date. Today, that trade was on the 27th. You're gonna type in MNQ. That was on futures, and then New York AM session. So I took a long, okay, and then now you're gonna type in the time frames that you used. So I used the 1 minute, I used the 15 minute, and also the 1 hour. All right, so now the cool thing is too, you could also add your own time frame. So if you don't see your time frame listed on here, you're gonna type in 30-second, okay, whatever you wanna type in. You know, if you did the 45.5.2, I don't know, whatever you wanna use to that. Now, the reason why I took the setup. Now, this is the most important part when it comes to your trade, when it comes to logging your trades, is actually typing out anything and everything that you wanted to actually get into this trade and why you took this trade. So for example, I wanted to take this trade because this is exactly my setup. I saw that price was going to higher draws on liquidity. Don't mind my spelling, honestly. I'm just trying to do this quick so I can have like a good example for you guys. Draw on liquidity. We swept London session lows. Got into a 1 hour bullish gap, and we also created a 1 minute IFVG. I took the longs right after the FVG closure, taking my full profits at London high. Okay, boom, that's all you have to do. And now you're going to click paste right here, and that's going to paste your picture, or your trade, I should say. And then you have up to 5 pictures. So if you have, you know, multiple time frames that you take screenshots of and stuff like that, you could put that onto here. Now moving on, you're gonna type in, you don't have to do this, honestly. I kind of just added this for people who really want to see all of their data, but you could type in exactly your entry point. So it was 949, so 25949. Oh, I'm not even typing, 25949. Stop loss price was at 26, so 25926. And position size, let's just say I did 5 contracts, and my actual risk reward was 3.95. All right, so 3.95 was my risk reward. And now I'm gonna put my take profits. So your TP is going to be at 2604, so 26044. And then, like I said, this isn't something that you have to fill out. Like, this is more of something that if you want more data, the AI is going to look at all of your data and give you better feedback on this. So for example, wrote down all of that. Now execution. So I took the longs from the 1 minute IFVG closure. I moved stop loss to break even after a certain high was taken, about 40 points after. Like I said, don't mind my spelling. All right, now I'm gonna click next, and now is going to be the outcome of your actual trade. So exit price, whatever the exit price was, target price was. You could just copy and paste it right here, boom. Planned RR, it was 3.95, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And then now this is a cool part that I actually really like. You could type in however many accounts you took this on. So if you have 30 different accounts, you could just click add account, add account, add account. And now if you could type in exactly which account you traded this on. If it was on a live account, if it was on an eval, you could do funded, even on a paper account, or I did other, because I don't know how else you could possibly trade this, but I did another just if someone, wanted to, whatever. Now, the cool thing I also liked with this as well is that you could type in, so for example, if you took this on your live account, your funded account, and a bunch of evaluations, you could type in only the P&L. So you could type out the entire P&L for all of these accounts, but what really matters is the actual sum of what you actually made. So for my example, for my live account, let's just say I made $1,000. For my funded account, I made $500, and then my evaluations, I made, let's just say, $1,500. All right, $1,500. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of all these so I don't have. Cool. So now what I do, so technically speaking, I made $9,000. Now, because these are on evaluations, I don't want that to pop up on my actual P&L, so I could just take it off right here. That's all I got to do. And then now, if you want, you could put your screenshot of your outcome again. If you really wanted to at the end, right here. You don't have to, but it's an optional thing. This is your actual trade reflection. So what you did right with this trade, what went well with this trade, all right? So let's just say I entered at the perfect spot, whatever, okay? What went wrong with this trade? Now, this is exactly where I think can really help people out, because it really digs deep into seeing what you did right, what you did wrong, what you could do differently, and all that kind of stuff. So what you did wrong. All right, let's just say I went to break even a bit. It's too early since I was a bit scared it would reverse. Cool. Now you're gonna go down to, did you follow your trading plan? If you click yes, what specifically did you follow? And if you click no, what did you not follow? Let's just say, for example, I only took one trade. Cool. Now, if you broke any of your rules, you could type out exactly what you did right, what you did wrong, all that kind of stuff. And now you're going to type in exactly your number one key takeaway from this trade. Let's just say my setup prints. That's it. That's all you got to say. Now you're going to click next. This is exactly where you're going to get into your mindset area. So figure out what was going on through your mind. So pre-trade emotional state, you're going to be focused. Let's just say my confidence level was at like a 9. Any external sensors, if you click yes, you're gonna click, type it out. If you click no, then nothing's gonna pop up. Impulsiveness level, this is to see if you are being impulsive entering the trade. Over trading urge, I'm just gonna say no because I only took one trade, and I was calm post trade. So now this is a cool part. You're gonna click generate AI review, and this is going to dig deep into exactly what you did right, what you did wrong, and it's going to tell you what you could do differently. Okay, so exactly, it's going to give you a grade score too, which is pretty cool. Give you an A on this trade. Identify clear market structure and sweeping London session lows. Entered, you can read through this. Areas of improvement. This is where it really gets like down and dirty into exactly what you did wrong and how you can improve. All right, so timing of exactly what I said, how I moved my stop loss to break even a little bit too early. It talked exactly about that right here. Increasing confidence because I only did a 9 out of 10, and I think personally, like, this could actually really help people out. And if you don't like what it gave you, you could do regenerate review, so it could give you a brand new review, and then you could go through there. But yeah, so you're gonna click complete trade. After that's gonna take you to your journal where you can see all your trades for the month that you filled out and stuff like that. You're gonna see your trades right here, and this is how it looks. If you want to go back into it, take a look at it. And the cool thing is too, I also included an AI into this too, as like a little chat box. You could say, what can I do? What can I do to get a better RR? All right, now it's going to give you exactly what you can do a little bit differently based off of what you took right here. All right. So it gives you a whole thing. I'm not going to read through it, but now let's go through some other cool things that I added onto here as well. So your analytics, this is exactly where you're going to see all of your analytics, total P&L. You could actually change up certain custom days that you want, you know, your total P&L, your win rate. I think win rate is probably one of the most important things right here. Your trade direction, you know, your best day, your least losing day. But yeah, this is that main page right here. You could also download all of that data onto like an Excel form. So if you really want to dig even deeper, added like a little notes area too. So if you want to type out some notes. What I think is pretty cool too for newer traders, I created a pre-trade checklist. So for example, if you're going through your trades and you are, you know, if you're trading in the morning and you want to go through a checklist, you don't have to, you know, write it down on a piece of paper. Now you have it on your screen right here. So let's just say, you know, you're going to type out, figure out bias, find DOL, search for liquidity sweep, find FVG on, FVG on 1 minute time frame, and you could go on and on. So as you go out the trading, okay, cool, I figured out my bias. All right, find my draw on liquidity. Cool, what's next? All right, search for a liquidity sweep and find your IFVG on the 1 minute time frame, and then you could just recheck these when the next same comes, and then you could just delete it if you want to add more stuff. Then here is the AI mentor thing too. So this is pretty cool. So this is exactly where the AI part comes in. It's going to look through all of your trades and see what you could do differently. And then you're going to click, let's just say, how's my trading psychology? It's going to think for a second, give you a whole thing. All right, you had one trade. Obviously, this is only one trade on here. So once you get more data into here, it's going to be fully filled out. Like the AI is going to go through all of your trades and see certain things that you missed certain days and how you can do it differently on certain days as well. Here's like a quick like AI insight. Another cool thing I added as well is like a pretty cool global leaderboard. I do need to fix a couple things as it should be showing people's like actual names on here. I don't know why it's not showing, but yeah. This is a cool thing right here where you could see everyone's win rate and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Oh, another really cool thing that I added as well that I really like, and I actually use it pretty often here and there, is a log. You could log your back testing on here. All right, so you're going to click log session. Let's just say I'm going to back test January. Oh my gosh, January 2026. Click start session. You're going to go through, you know, let's just say you trade on NQ, long, you know, London low sweep plus 1 minute IFVG. And then you're going to type, you don't even need to fill out this. You could say it was a win, break even, or a loss. You're going to see how confident you are, whether it was impulsive. Add a quick couple notes. You're going to paste your journal, your picture of your trade, and you're going to click save trade. And then you're going to see it at the bottom right here. When you get to a point when you finish up, you're going to click finish, and then now you're going to see all of your data from this backtesting session. So as of right now, it is $20 a month. I'm doing a promotional right now where you can do 5 days for free, and if you don't like it, you can cancel at any time. I genuinely think that this could definitely help a couple people out. Hopefully, if you do enjoy using this, you continue using it without your trading journey. I would love some feedback. If you guys would love to give me some feedback, please either DM me or comment on this video. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this and actually could use this for your benefit. So peace out.